What's good, people? It's your boy She, and welcome back to Straight Shooters. We finally back. Um, First thing I want to do, apologize for the long hiatus. Was going way longer than we definitely thought we was gonna be. Me and my co-host said. Um, that's for anybody that was supporting us before, we took this long break. I don't care if it was 10 of y'all or 10 million, you know what I mean? If you were supporting us, it's definitely appreciated. Um, yeah, just regular stuff. We don't live that close to each other. Schedules got mixed up. Wasn't able to link up how we thought we was gonna be. But always kept in touch on the phone. Still was talking about sports, having different conversations and debates. So we always knew we was gonna get back to it. We just ain't know when. But here we are now. So and we got two other guys too. We try and bring on to be part of the platform on the regular. Two guys with interesting takes too when it comes to sports for sure. Definitely basketball. So be on the lookout for that. Yo, because when they come up here, it's gonna be a show for sure. When I say some funny takes, some interesting takes, like for real. So be on the lookout for that. Um, so let's get to it. Today, we gonna recap some games from last night and from the other night. Um, we're gonna talk about Jason Kelsey. I'm an Eagles fan. He finally retired. Just want to say thank you for all the great years you gave us. 2018 Super Bowl champion, and just one of the most. I feel like he's one of the most beloved players amongst Eagles fans. Just a great dude, man. At the parade, he gave that legendary speech, the Super Bowl parade. I was there too, lit. We gonna get it's Women's History Month, so we gonna get into Caitlin Clark, just how excellent she's been. Um, LeBron James, 40,000 points, only player to ever reach 40,000 points for a career. We're gonna talk about his greatness because he just keep going too. That's the crazy part. And yeah, just a few other things. So the first game I want to start off with is the Clippers versus the Bucks in Milwaukee. Giannis did not play this game, but it didn't matter because the Bucks still won 113, 106. Um Kawhi didn't have a real good game, only had 16. PG and James Harden both had solid games. Both had 29. Harden 8 assists. PG 5 rebounds, 2 steals to go with it. But like I said, it didn't matter. Bobby Portis came in off the bench, lit him up. Went like 12 18 too from the field to give him 28, and he had 16 rebounds. I just like the way Bobby Portis fit with that unit. If you gonna have a team, y'all trying to make a run to be, real championship contenders, you need a Bobby Portis, a guy that's reliable on both ends of the floor. He come off the bench, he high energy, and he bring the grit. You know what I mean? He a dog, so definitely like him and how he fit on the Milwaukee Bucks. And like I said, no Dame, excuse me, no Giannis, no problem, because Dame put the team on his back. 41 points, and the Bucks just been on a nice little roll. Like they trying to, get some more chemistry, build a rhythm before, we get into the playoffs because it's right around the corner. We're in the second half of the season now. They went 6-0 since coming back from All-Star break. And I think they only had one game with Doc Rivers right before the All-Star game. So they definitely on the roll right now. Um they looking like the only team. If they keep playing like this, they gonna look like the only team that can challenge the Boston over in the East because we done. The Sixers. I'm a Sixers fan. We cooked. I don't care if Joel Embiid come back. We got other injuries, new players. He got to build a rhythm back up. Um, I guess it's alright to be hopeful, but we just being realistic. We ain't gonna really make no noise. So it's looking like the Bucks gonna be the only one to be able to challenge Boston in the playoffs. And speaking of Boston, what they did to the Warriors the other night was crazy. 52 points. I think they the first team in history. For one, they the first team in history to win by 50 three different times in a single season. And the season not even over yet. They pretty much can probably do it again. How good they've been playing. They also set a franchise record for, beating a team by 52. That's a franchise record. And yeah, they just did the Warriors dirty. I don't know. The Warriors came out with the game plan, which I don't know why, was to let Jalen Brown shoot. It was like we they got so many shooters. We gotta play off of somebody and let them shoot. But why they pick Jalen Brown to be that person, I don't know. Cause I mean, the first play off the rip, like they get the tip, the Celtics come down, three ball, Jalen Brown, and he had like 19 points in the first quarter. So yeah, terrible game plan by Steve Kerr. Yeah, and not even that, just not even just them not guarding Jalen Brown. But if you go back and look at that game, or you look at some clips from that game, they just didn't play good defense at all on nobody because they weren't picking up the ball in transition or on fast breaks. It's just like who got ball? Like they just coming straight down the middle towards the lane, and nobody picking up. Not Draymond, Clay, Kaminga, Steph, nobody. Their rotations was trash. It just was like there's no way they was gonna win the game playing like that. And it's just disrespectful too to just be like, yo, we not gonna guard you this game. Jalen Brown he tweeted something to the effect of like, I wish everybody played me like that. Cause if they play him like that, he gonna average about 40. Cause he had 29 and I wanna say like 22 minutes. He ain't even play that many minutes. So killed them. Like just walked them down by 50. Yeah, you know how on John Wick, the dudes they took his puppy and then he turned up. Well, the Celtics they John Wick and the Warriors was the guy that took the puppy. That's how bad it was. That's how bad they got walked down. Um, and they can't even get their lick back neither because this was the last time they played the Celtics. So the only way they would be able to play is if they met up in the finals, which that's not gonna happen. But um, they got some old dogs over there. They got some vets. I'm pretty sure when the schedule come out next season, that's probably the first game they go into the circle on the calendar. Their next matchup with the Celtics. But hey man, yeah, it was terrible. And we moving right along. You know how in the beginning of a season you might got expectations for a team or expectations for a player in this instance, where you think that they're gonna take the next step or add some developments to their game or something like that. Everything that I thought Jordan Poole was gonna do, I gotta walk all that back. It just been bad all season. Um, and it looked like it was gonna be good. Just the fact that he can hoop, we know he got the skill set. And what he was doing over there with the Warriors, he finally got away from that. New start was gonna have the ultimate green light going over there to Washington. And I'm thinking that he was gonna be a 27, maybe even 28 points a game guy on the season. To be honest, just with the green light he was gonna have over there, who else he was gonna pass it to besides just him and Kuz? Um, yeah, it ain't been none of that. It been bad. And then even in the preseason, remember he had like a 40-point game, was shooting from the parking lot, looked real good. And the very next game after that in the preseason too, he had a terrible game, real bad. But we just overlooked it like it's the preseason, so you know what I mean. Whatever, he'll be ready for the season. And I thought he was going to just turn up this season, but nah, what he doing that ain't it. Now I will say this for the last 7 games, he been coming off the bench. And he's been averaging 23 and a half, and just about 4 rebounds and 3 assists coming off the bench these last 7 games. Um, Maybe that's his natural position right now where he's gonna be most comfortable and be the most effective is coming off the bench where he playing against the backup unit. Cause he can't lead a team. He can't be the leader. Can't be the focal point starting on the team and try to build around him. That's not. He's not even mature enough for that. He got a lot growing up to do. But the talent there, he grow up and you know get his mental right and stay in the gym, keep getting better. Um, he could turn this around. But right now, yeah, it's looking bad. And prayers up to Jalen Brunson too. He suffered a knee injury the other night. I was watching that game. It looked bad. Not even a minute into it, he coming off a curl like he trying to, pull up at the corner of the free throw. And the way he just came down must have been awkward because you can see he was in immediate pain. Okoro was guarding him. He contested the shot, but no contact at all. The injury just came from how he landed. And like I said, immediate pain. He just like came down awkwardly, started walking off, fell to the ground, tried to get back up, couldn't put no pressure on it. They had to help him off the court. hate to see it, especially to the better player. I hate to see any player get injured, but when it's a star, all star, you definitely hate to see it. Was having a great season, first time all star this year, and just more bad luck for the Knicks, I guess. Man, they Randall down. They traded for OG and Anunoby. He's out. Uh, Mitchell Robinson been out for a while. Now you star Jalen Brunson out, but the Knicks still did win the game. Dante DiVincenzo had like 28, hit like six threes, did his thing. Um, Bogdanovich, 20 off the bench. Josh Hart, um, 13 points, 19 rebounds. You know what I mean? So they beat the Cavs, but still just I mean, it looked like the Knicks was gonna be able to do something this year. It's been a while since they've been a threat or any type of bringing any excitement with basketball to Knicks fans. But it looked like it was gonna be a good year for them, and just the injuries just keep piling up. So